Hi and welcome back to yet another video on my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about standard deviation. What is standard deviation? It is a measure of how much the data is spread out from the mean, and that is called standard deviation. It is expressed in sigma, and the higher dispersion, the higher the standard deviation. What do we mean by dispersion? It is how the elements are dispersed, how it is distributed. So by looking at the picture below, the second one has a large standard deviation because it has a more of a dispersed picture. The bigger the standard deviation, the bigger the spread of numbers, but if the standard deviation is smaller, the closer together the numbers are. How is standard deviation calculated? You will be needing to have these already found. So you need to find the mean, and then you need to find the variance. To find the mean, we calculate it by sigma x of n over n. That means we take all the calculations of x of n and then we divide it by how many items we have. And then variance. Finding variance, it is denoted by sigma squared, and it is the sum of x of I minus x bar, which is the mean, and then you square this and divide it by n. And standard deviation and variance is very similar because you take the variance and you put it under a square root. This gives you the standard deviation. Here we have an example. If we have a set of data from a survey and we've got these numbers, for example, we have 4, 5, 7, 7, 8, and 9, and 9. So there are 7 numbers in this set. To find the mean, we have to add all these numbers up, which is equal 49, and then we divide it by the number of elements, which is 7. So 49 divided by 7 gives us 7. 7 is the mean, or in this case, we call it x bar. Now that we have the mean, the next step is we have to find the variance, and from the variance we can find the standard deviation. So now you take the set of numbers from earlier, which was 4, 5, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 9, and you put it in a table like this. And we also have our mean, which is 7, which we're going to be using in the next column. In the second column, we have x of I minus x bar. X bar was mean. So you take x of I, which for the first row is 4, and you minus it by 7, which gives us negative 3. For the second row, we do the same thing. 5 minus 7 gives us negative 2, and so on. So we have 0, 0, 1, 2, and 2. Then for the third column, we are going to be squaring the numbers that we got in the previous column, which we took x of I and subtracted it from the mean, which in here, any negative number that we get, you put it and square it, which gives us a positive number. So here we got 9, 4, 0, 0, 1, and 4, and 4. Then you take all those numbers and you add them up together, which gives us 22. For the next step, we'll be needing this 22. So you take 22 and divide it by n minus 1, which is equal to 22 minus 6, because our n was 7. So 7 minus 1 is 6, and we get 3.67. Now, we take this number and we put it under square root to get our standard deviation. When we put 3.67 under square root, we get 1.92, and then we've found our standard deviation. So for like a recap, we're gonna go over it once again. So what did we say? We need to have mean to find the variance, and we need to have variance to find the standard deviation. And after we've got all of these, you can find the standard deviation. And here comes our video comes to an end. I hope that this video has been useful and that you've understood something and taken something from this video. Standard deviation is a very, very easy concept. Once you understand how to find mean and variance, then finding standard deviation is very easy. You just put it under square root and you get the standard deviation. Thank you for listening and watching my YouTube video. I hope it was useful, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share my video with your friends. Hoping to see you next time.